So when an organization starts, it's what's called kind of pre-bureaucratic. There isn't an institution there. There's not an organization, and most people who start businesses don't start them thinking, I'm excited about an organization. They're excited about the product. They're excited about the impact that they can make. So in this pre-bureaucratic kind of startup phase, very few systems in terms of the way that system and structure are organized. In terms of leadership, it's often very centralized. It's often orientating around a key leader or one or two or three key leaders. And the focus there is completely on it's an execution mode. Leaders are however senior they are, they're focused very, very much on because resources are constrained, like the focus on squeezing and doing the most and getting things done super high. Often what happens in that establishment piece is there's this transition that heads towards creating what is sometimes known as a bureaucratic phase. So it's almost like organizations can over-index because they know they need processes, and so they can end up creating processes around everything. So we get this danger or potential for bureaucracy, too many systems and processes that actually have got the potential to slow people down rather than the system that supports speed. We get too hierarchical. We standardize too many things. We bring too much stuff to the center because the mode is, how do I maintain control? That's what's going on in the leader's mind is, I was in control in that pre-bureaucratic phase. It was orientated around how do I make sure that I stay in control? How do I control quality, control what people are doing, make sure people are doing what I would want them to be doing? And then the lucky ones manage to wrestle free from that and enter what is sometimes called post-bureaucratic. And that's where you've got the right level of system and process. And rather than hierarchy, what you've actually begun to create is more like an agile network of teams. So most organizations, really, their primary unit of production is a team. Organizations are driven by teams. And so you're beginning to decentralize authority and decision making through an agile network that, rather than being focused on control, it's supported by culture. Because often the control comes in because you want to make sure people make the right decisions rather than create the environment within which we're going to ensure that good decisions continue to be made by people who are closest to where the decision should be made. Now, my belief is that organizations don't need to do the second phase if they are able to understand and read where they're at, what the right level of system architecture actually is.